Hey everyone, my name's Stephanie. Thanks so much for joining me for another video. If you're new here, I make videos all about plants, so make sure to subscribe to see more of my content. So today I'm going to be potting my Monstera cutting. Here she is right here. I've had her propagating for about a month now, and you can see the root growth and development. It's been long overdue for me to pot it. I should have done it a couple weeks ago, but I'm just now getting around to it. So I'm going to show you guys how I like to pot my plants, which soil I like to use, and which kind of pots. So this cutting was actually given to me by a family member. She gave it to me while I was down there visiting. And she lives about 2 hours away, and it was the springtime when she gave it to me. So it was a long car ride back, and this is how the plant got burned. It was just sitting in the hot car in the sun, and I felt so bad because I could see her drooping and starting to burn. I was trying to rush home so I could get it out of the sun and change its water, but it was just really sad all the way home, and I could see how the sun was affecting it. Another thing I wanted to point out is that this is the oldest leaf in this little bundle, so you can see it has no fenestrations, and this is the second leaf on the bundle, and you can see how many fenestrations it has. Very beautiful. And this is the newest leaf that's grown. It grew while I was propagating it in water, and it has no fenestrations again. So I think cutting up the plant, maybe put a reset button on it, so we're just gonna have to start all over with no fenestrations and just have to wait a while until the newer leaves have fenestrations again. And this is the Monstera that I already have. I got it as a little baby, so it's been growing and growing, but it has no fenestrations yet, which is why I was so excited to get this plant because it had fenestrations. I was thinking the rest of the plant would also grow fenestrations, but it hasn't. So I think this is just gonna start over like this plant. I'm just gonna have to wait until it matures more and gets more fenestrations. So this Monstera is potted in a terracotta pot, and I'm actually trying to move away from them. I'm trying to go back to plastic pots or ceramic pots, and that's because I haven't seen much growth with this Monstera. It's put out a few leaves for me, but I think because it's a terracotta pot and it's so porous that it's taking up all the nutrients, all the water from the soil, and so the plant isn't getting as many nutrients as it should be. Rather, the pot is getting it and it's absorbing all the water, so I'm also having to water it more frequently. And also with my pothos, the same thing is happening. I'm not having as much growth. I'm having to water it very often, and you can see this white powdery substance that forms is because the pot is taking nutrients from the soil, and so it forms this powder on the pot. And I have this pothos up here in a plastic pot, and it's given me so much more growth than the one in the terracotta pot. So I'm pretty sure it's the terracotta pot that's slowing the growth and taking all the nutrients. So next time I repot these plants, I'm definitely going to go back to plastic pots or ceramic pots, but terracotta pots just haven't worked well for me, so I'm going to switch back. I'm actually going to be using this ceramic pot, so hopefully this Monstera will give me more growth than my Monstera in the terracotta pot. So this is what I use for my potting mix. I mix both of these. This is the indoor potting mix and this is the orchid potting mix. And I know Miracle-Gro has a bad reputation, but honestly, mixing these two together has been perfectly fine for my plants. They've been thriving in this mix, so I'm going to continue to use it. So this indoor potting mix is what I use for the base of my soil. And then I add this orchid mix because it has bark, charcoal, and perlite. So this is great for aeration. It allows the soil to drain fast so that my plants aren't going to be sitting in water and there's going to be no root rot. You can see that the stems are really floppy, so I'm going to tie a little thread around it to support the stems. There we go, it's sitting up better, and now I'm going to give it a watering. And when you pot your propagations, you want to make sure you water it very well because it has been sitting in water for weeks or months. So I'm going to water this very thoroughly and make sure water gets all throughout the soil. So this is my Monstera all potted up and ready to go, and that's all I have for you guys today. So if you enjoyed the video, please like and subscribe, and leave a comment down below on what you guys would like to see next. But thanks for watching, and I'll see you guys next time.